History is not a straight line. It is a series of disruptions. In 1908, Henry Ford disrupted the horse with the Model T. In 1938, Volkswagen disrupted the bicycle with the Beetle. In 1966, Toyota disrupted the unreliable European roadster with the Corolla. These were not just cars. They were democratizing forces. They took the privilege of mobility, which belonged to the rich, and handed it to the common man. They changed the physics of society. Today, in 2026, we are standing at the precipice of the fourth revolution. The vehicle you are looking at, the Xpeng MONA M03, is not merely a new electric sedan. It is an extinction event. For the last 10 years, we have been told a lie. We were told that electric cars must be expensive. We were told that if you wanted autonomous driving, voice assistance, and high-speed aerodynamics, you had to pay $40,000, $50,000, or $60,000. The MONA M03 exposes that lie. Starting at roughly $16,000 US, 119,800 RMB. This car offers specifications that shame vehicles costing 3 times as much. It is the moment the smart car stops being a luxury toy and becomes a utility for the masses. It is the Toyota Corolla of the AI era, but instead of burning gasoline, it burns the business models of legacy automakers. Let us begin with the most critical physics-broken element of this machine, aerodynamics. In the internal combustion era, aerodynamics was an afterthought for economy cars. A brick with a strong engine could still go fast. In the electric era, air resistance is the thief in the night. It steals your range, it steals your efficiency, and it forces you to buy bigger, heavier, more expensive batteries. Xpeng declared war on the air. They put the MONA M03 through 15 separate wind tunnel optimization projects, totaling over 1,000 hours of testing. The result is a coefficient of drag, CD, of 0.094. Let me put that number into context. A bullet has a drag coefficient of roughly 0.29. A Porsche Taycan is 0.22. A Tesla Model S Plaid, the pinnacle of American engineering, is 0.208. The MONA M03, a budget hatchback, is the most aerodynamic mass-produced sedan in the world. How? It starts at the nose. The car features an Active Grille Shutter, AGS, that spans almost a meter across the lower bumper. This is a living intake system. At speeds below 60 km/h, the vanes open to feed air to the thermal management system. Above that speed, they snap shut, sealing the front of the car and forcing the air to glide over the smooth, shark-nosed bonnet. Move to the side, and you see the low wind resistance wheels. They are not just alloys. They are turbines designed to suck hot air out of the brakes while creating a flat curtain of air along the flank of the car to prevent turbulence. Move to the rear, and you find the ducktail spoiler and specially designed C-pillar deflectors. These are not aesthetic choices. They are mathematical necessities. They detach the airflow cleanly from the rear of the car, reducing the low-pressure wake that acts like a parachute dragging the car backward. This obsession with fluid dynamics reduces energy consumption by 15% compared to a standard design. It is free range, created out of thin air. Underneath the floor pan lies the strategic genius of this car. Xpeng did not try to reinvent the battery. They partnered with the undisputed king of energy storage, BYD. The MONA M03 is powered by the Blade Battery. This uses lithium iron phosphate, LFP chemistry. Why does this matter? Most Western luxury EVs use nickel manganese cobalt, NMC batteries. NMC is energy dense but volatile and expensive. LFP is the working class hero of batteries. It contains no cobalt, a conflict mineral, and it is incredibly stable. You can puncture a Blade battery with a steel nail, heat it to 300 degrees Celsius, or overcharge it, and it will not catch fire. But the real advantage is longevity. You can charge an LFP battery to 100% every single night without degrading the cells. With an NMC battery, you are advised to stop at 80% for daily use. So, if you buy a car with 500 km of range but can only use 80% of it, you really have a 400 km car. The MONA M03, with its 62.2 kW pack option, gives you a usable CLTC range of 620 kilometers, and you can use all of it every day. The efficiency is where physics is truly broken. Thanks to that 0.194 drag coefficient, the M03 consumes just 11.5 kWh per 100 kilometers. To compare, a Tesla Model 3 RWD consumes about 13.2 kWh. The M03 sips electrons like fine wine. It extracts more distance from every kilowatt hour than almost any other vehicle on the road. This means Xpeng can use a smaller, lighter, cheaper battery and still achieve long-range numbers. It is a virtuous cycle of efficiency. We need to talk about the TARDIS effect. It is bigger on the inside. The MONA M03 measures 4.78 meters in length, placing it firmly in the compact sedan segment alongside the Corolla and the Civic. But because electric motors are small and there is no transmission tunnel, the engineers pushed the wheels to the absolute corners of the chassis, creating a wheelbase of 2.81 meters. This is the wheelbase of a mid-size luxury car. The result is what Xpeng calls magic space. But the real shock comes when you open the trunk. Unlike the Tesla Model 3, which has a narrow sedan opening, the MONA M03 is a liftback. The entire rear glass lifts up, powered by electric struts standard on all trims. With the rear seats up, you have 621 liters of cargo capacity. That dwarfs the Corolla 370L and beats the Model 3 561L. But fold the rear seats flat, and you unlock 1,603 liters of volume. The opening is 1.13 meters wide. You can slide a 55-inch TV box in flat. You can fit a camping mattress and sleep 2 adults comfortably. You can use it as a moving van. This fundamentally breaks the segment rules. Usually, if you want utility, you buy a slow, boxy SUV. If you want efficiency, you buy a small, cramped sedan. The MONA M03 gives you the aerodynamic profile of a sports car with the cargo capacity of a crossover. It eliminates the need for compromise. Stepping inside the MONA M03 is a polarizing experience. If you love buttons, you will hate it. If you love the future, you will feel at home. There are 0 physical buttons on the dashboard. There are no air vents visible. They are hidden, controlled electronically via the screen. Just like in a Tesla, there is no instrument cluster behind the steering wheel. Everything is controlled by the central 15.6-inch floating touchscreen. This is not just a tablet glued to the dash. It is the brain of the car. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8155 chip with 16 GB of RAM, the interface is fluid, responsive, and beautiful. It renders the car and its surroundings in real-time 3D. You can rotate the car on the screen to open the trunk, roll down the windows, or adjust the charging limit. The user experience is designed for the TikTok generation. The navigation system features lane-level guidance that looks like a video game. The Quan Yu voice assistant supports 4-zone voice recognition. This means if the rear right passenger says, "I'm cold," the car knows exactly who spoke and adjusts only the climate control for that specific seat. It executes commands in under 1 second. It can handle continuous dialogue without needing a wake word every time. It puts the voice assistants of Mercedes and BMW to shame, and it does it in a car that costs a fraction of the price. The sound system is an afterthought. You get 4 paper cone speakers that sound like a distorted radio. Xpeng decided that was unacceptable. The MONA M03 comes standard with an 18-speaker PSS, panorama sound system, developed in-house. It features a 7.1.4 channel layout. It uses advanced spatial audio algorithms to place sound anywhere in the cabin. The clarity and bass response rival systems from Bose or Harman Kardon that cost thousands of dollars as optional extras in premium cars. They paired this with 256-color ambient lighting that dances to the rhythm of the music. Why does this matter? Because for young buyers, the car is not just transportation, it is a third space. It is a mobile living room. Xpeng understands that the software experience, the music, the lighting, the UI is just as important as the suspension or the tires. Now we arrive at the most controversial aspect, the self-driving capabilities. Xpeng is widely considered the leader in Chinese autonomous driving technology. With the MONA M03, they have made a strategic pivot. They have abandoned LiDAR. LiDAR sensors are expensive. To hit the $16,000 price point, Xpeng switched to a pure vision mode approach, similar to Tesla's FSD. The car is equipped with over 20 sensors, including high-definition cameras, millimeter-wave radars, and ultrasonics. In the top-spec, the Max-M version, this sensor suite feeds data into dual NVIDIA Orin X chips. These chips provide 508 TOPS, trillions of operations per second, of computing power. This is massive. Most competitors in this price range use basic chips with 10 or 20 TOPS. This hardware enables XNGP, Xpeng Navigation Guided Pilot. The car can drive itself on highways, performing overtaking maneuvers, taking exits, and navigating interchanges. It can handle urban environments, stopping for traffic lights and yielding to pedestrians. It features AI valet parking, where the car can memorize a path, like a complicated underground garage, and park itself autonomously. Crucially, Xpeng is betting that their eagle-eye vision algorithms are now sophisticated enough to map the world in 3D without lasers. It is a bold move. It reduces cost and complexity, and if it works as advertised, it brings level 2+ autonomy to the masses. To understand the significance of this car, we must look at the battlefield. The MONA M03 is flanked by two enemies. On one side, the internal combustion holdouts, Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, VW La Vida. These cars sell on reputation and low price. The M03 beats them on technology, performance, and running costs. On the other side, the electric establishment, Tesla Model 3. The Model 3 is the benchmark, but in China, a Model 3 costs roughly $35,000. The MONA M03 starts at $16,000. Is the Tesla twice as good? Is it twice as fast? No. The Tesla handles better, charges slightly faster, and has a more established brand. But for the average consumer, is that worth an extra $19,000? Xpeng is betting the answer is no. This pricing is predatory. Xpeng is willing to operate on razor-thin margins to capture market share. They are using the Xiaomi strategy. High specs, low price, massive volume. They are flooding the zone. They sold over 30,000 units in the first 48 hours of launch. This is not a niche product. It is a tsunami. This car is also a Trojan horse for Xpeng's future ambitions. While the current model uses NVIDIA chips, Xpeng has successfully taped out their own silicon daughter, the Turing chip. This is a custom-designed processor built for AI models, robots, and flying cars. The MONA M03 is designed to be part of this ecosystem. It is a PAT software-defined vehicle, WIS SDV. The brakes are brake-by-wire. The steering is electric. Every system in the car talks to the central computer. This means that 2 years from now, an over-the-air OTA update could completely change how the car drives. It could unlock new suspension settings, new battery management protocols, or new autonomous features. When you buy a Corolla, the day you drive it off the lot is the best it will ever be. Every day after, it degrades. When you buy a MONA M03, the day you drive it off the lot is the worst it will ever be. It will evolve. It will get smarter. That value proposition is irresistible to a generation raised on smartphones. So, is physics truly broken? In a literal sense, no. The laws of thermodynamics still apply. But in an economic sense, absolutely. The Xpeng MONA M03 breaks the physics of the automotive market. It proves that high efficiency, 0.194 CD, does not require a high price. It proves that long range, 620 km, does not require a massive battery. It proves that premium technology, Orin X 8155 chip, does not require a luxury badge. This car is a warning shot to every legacy automaker in Detroit, Wolfsburg, and Toyota City. The barrier to entry for smart EVs has just been lowered to the floor. The safe haven of the Kwon cheap economy car is gone. You can no longer sell a basic car with plastic seats and a radio for $25,000, when Xpeng is selling a spaceship for $16,000. The Corolla killer is here. It doesn't roar. It hums. It doesn't drink gas. It sips electrons. And it costs less than the car your grandfather drove. The future isn't coming. It's already on sale. Thanks for watching Drive and RPM. Subscribe and let us know in the comments. Would you trade your Corolla for this?